In this video, I will show you how easy it is to create a beautiful bento grid layout using React and Tailwind, and I will be explaining every single line of code, so let's get into it. So here I have created myself a React project which is currently empty, and I have also included Tailwind into it. So if you don't know how to do any of these, you can click on the card and watch the video where I create a responsive, simple login form using React and Tailwind. And at the beginning of the video, I create everything from scratch so you can learn how to create a React project and add Tailwind into it. Before we start this one, let's take a look at the finished version and break it down. So here is the empty React project that I have. I open this on the browser using npm run dev, and this is the finished version. So we are going to create this layout using grid. The first thing that we are going to need is a div that is going to cover the entire page, and another div that is going to be the grid container, and we are going to put all of these rectangles and squares inside. And the grid is going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns and 3 rows. So it is going to be 4 by 3. And we are going to be creating a bunch of divs that is going to be those squares and rectangles inside. And they are going to be adjusted by the columns and rows that they are going to take. So now we know what to do. Let's start. So here I have this empty div. And as I mentioned a second ago, we're going to need a div that is going to cover the entire page and act as a background. So let's make this one cover the page. I will set it to min h screen, which means minimum height 100 vh, and w full, which means width 100%. And after this one, we are going to create a grid container, and I want to center it. So I will make this div a flex container, and using align item center and justify content center, I will center the div that we are going to create. And let's give it a background of slate 900. And now let's create the grid container. Let's set the height to 100% and width to 100%. And as you may remember, this grid is going to have 4 columns and 3 rows. So using grid cols 4, and this is going to use grid template columns and create 4 columns that is going to take 1 fraction of space. And the rows are going to be 3. And this is going to create 3 rows that are going to take 1 fraction of space. So right now we basically have 12 boxes because we have 4 columns and 3 rows. Let's put some gap between them as well and create some padding for this grid container. So P20 is 5 rem of padding, and also it is equal to 80 pixels. And finally, to make this kinda responsive, I will set some margins using breakpoints. So for XL, it is going to be margin 64, and this basically means for the screens that are bigger than 1280 pixels, the margin on this div is going to be 16 rem, which is 256 pixels. And for the screens that are large, it is going to be margin 32. And in this case, this is for the screens are bigger than 1024. And also for the medium screens, it is going to be margin 16. And this is for the screens that are bigger than 768 pixels. So now we have the container. Only thing left is to create the boxes inside. So looking at the final version, we are basically going to create these squares by creating divs that are going to take 1 column and 1 row. And these bigger ones are just going to take 2 columns and still 1 row. So this first div is going to take 1 column, so call span 1, And if I hover over it, you can see that it takes one span of column. And because it is going to be a square, it is also going to take one span of row as well. So row span 1. And I will also give this one rounded corners. So rounded XL, which means border radius 0.75 rem. And to be able to see it, we are going to give gradient backgrounds to all of these boxes. So let's give this one a background gradient to right from green 500 to green 700. And we cannot see the box because I have made a small error, which is minimum height 100 VH. This is going to be just H screen. And also this is going to be items center, not item center. And now, as you can see, we have the first box, and using Chrome DevTools, you can see the grid itself. So let's create the second one, which is going to be pretty much the same. Column span 1 and row span 1. It is going to have the same rounded corners, a background gradient to right. Let's change the color this time from rows 400. This time I will use 3 colors for the gradient, so we need to add a middle one, which is going to use via. Let's use this pink color to indigo 500. And the next one is going to be bigger, so it is going to be taking 2 columns. So this time we are going to set the column span to 2. And the row is going to be the same rounded corners and background gradient to right. So this one is going to be from green 300, and in the middle there is going to be this blue to purple 600. And this is basically the first row. So we have 2 squares that are side by side and 1 rectangle on the right. So for the second row, we are going to have the same squares. So column span 1 and row span 1 to create the square. The same rounded corners as well. Background gradient to right from pink 500, and in the middle there is going to be this red color to yellow. And the next one is the bigger one, so I will copy and paste this. Let's change the gradient from pink 500, and in the middle there's going to be this red color to yellow. And right next to this one we're going to have another square, so I will just copy and paste this. This one is going to be from rows 300 to rows 500. And the second row is done as well. So let's go to the third one. And the final row is going to start with the rectangle, so I will just copy and paste this. Let's change the background gradient from fuchsia 600 to pink 600. And we only left 2 squares. Let's change the background gradient for these ones as well. And this is it. Let's do a final recap of what we did. First, we have created this background with the dark color, and it is also a flex container, so we can center this grid. And the grid has 4 columns and 3 rows, and in between every box there is a gap of 3, which is 12 pixels. Also, the grid has a padding of 20, which is 80 pixels. And inside the grid we have 3 rows, and each of them has 3 boxes inside. The ones that have column span 1 and row span 1 are squares. and the ones that have column span 2 are rectangles, and the first row has 1 and 2 squares that are side by side, and right next to them there is this rectangle. And the second row as well, we have 2 squares, but the rectangle is in the middle. And the final one has the rectangle on the left, and we have 2 squares that are side by side. So this is how we can create this Bento grid layout using React and Tailwind. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next time.